Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson looking to throw right away. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. In motion, Hill. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson tried for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
With it is Brown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Brown.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Jackson throwing once more. Ertz has it left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson will throw again.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Man open. Harold Carmichael complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 44, Jackson. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 2nd and 6. Dillon up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A very solid gain of 27.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Throwing, Herbert. Able to find his man, Woods.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one.